Unit 2.1 Vocation, which is a poem written by Rabindranath Tagore. He was a highly successful writer. In this poem, he describes the innocent wishes of a young boy who wants freedom from the rules of all the daily life. So, children, what do you understand by vocation? So, vocation is a type of profession which needs special commitments and gives the person a special happiness and fulfillment. So, now let's read the poem stanza wise and understand it. When the gong sounds 10 in the morning and I walk to school by our lane, every day I meet the hawker crying, "Bangles, crystal bangles." There is nothing to hurry him on. There is no road he must take, no place he must go to, no time when he must come home. I wish I were a hawker, spending my day in the road, crying, "Crystal bangles, crystal bangles." So, children, the speaker is a young boy. At 10 o'clock every morning, when he is walking to school, he meets a hawker in his lane. The hawker cries out, "Bangles, crystal bangles." So the boy feels that there is nothing to hurry for the hawker. There is no fixed road that he must walk on, no place that he has to go to, and no fixed time when he must go back home. So the boy wishes that he too should be a hawker, calling out, "Bangle, crystal bangles." Okay, children, now let's read this stanza. When at 4 in the afternoon I come back from the school, I can see through the gate that house the gardener digging the ground. He does what he likes with his spade. He soils his clothes with dust. Nobody takes him to task if he gets baked in the sun or gets wet. I wish I were a gardener digging away at the garden with nobody to stop me from digging. So, here in this stanza, when the boy comes back from school at 4 in the afternoon, he sees the gardener digging the ground in the nearby house. The gardener does what he wants to with his spade. No one scolds him or tells him anything when he dirties his clothes or when he gets baked in the sun or even when he gets wet. So the boy now in this stanza wishes to be a gardener, digging away in the garden with no one to stop him or scold at him. So now let's read the further stanza. Just as it gets dark in the evening and my mother sends me to bed and see through my open window the watchman walking up and down. The lane is dark and lonely and the street lamp stands like a giant with one red eye in its head. The watchman swings his lantern and walks with his shadow at his side and never once goes to bed in his life. I wish I were a watchman walking the street all night, chasing the shadows with my lantern. So, children, in the evening, just as it gets dark, the boy's mother sends him to bed to sleep. So, through the open window, he can see the watchman walking up and down in the dark and lonely street. The street lamp stands like a giant with one red eye on its head. The watchman swings his lantern as he walks, his shadow beside him. The boy thinks he never goes to bed in his life. He wishes he could be a watchman so that he could walk freely at night, chasing away all the shadows with the light of his lantern. So, from his wishes, that is the boy's wishes, we can see that the boy is wanting complete freedom. He wants to lead a carefree life. So, children, we have now completed with the explanation. I hope you understood the poem. Thank you for listening. Take care.